And state police are also investigating a deadly deputy-involved shooting in Montegut that happened just after 1. Terrebonne Parish deputies were called to a home on Mimosa Lane for an aggravated assault, and the suspect was armed with a rifle. They said they tried to speak with this man when he started to fire at them. That's when deputies returned fire, hitting the man. He was taken to the hospital and later died, and no deputies were injured. State police have now taken over this investigation.